The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
And I want to tell you a remarkable story. Now, I heard the story from my daughter-in-law, Paysach Krohn. She wrote this book called Sparks of Majesty, Inspirational Stories of Exalted Acts and Noble Deeds. And in this book, on page 209, she has a story about Rabbi Cutler that is absolutely remarkable. Nebuch, when Rabbi was in his final illness, he had a terrible, terrible digestive system that was ravaged. And he was in Columbia Presbyterian in Manhattan, in that hospital. And the doctors, his main doctor, Dr. Porter, had said no food can go through his mouth. It would be so dangerous to his life. And so therefore Rabbi was being fed intravenously. Now, because no food was coming into his mouth became very dry and very parched, and it was very painful. It happened on one Friday in the afternoon. There were Talmidim that were there, and the Talmidim saw one of the attending physicians, and they said, our rabbi is in such pain because his mouth is so dry. If we got him just a lollipop to suck on that, would that be okay? He would have some saliva or juices in his mouth, and it would be comforting for him. And the doctor thought about it for a moment, and the attending physician said, yeah, that would be okay. So the Talmud ran downstairs, and he got a lollipop, and he brought it back up to the Rosh Yeshiva, to Rabbi. And he said to Rabbi, we just spoke to the attending physician, and he said that the Rosh Yeshiva could suck on the lollipop. Listen to what Rabbi said. He said, I know that it will give me pleasure, but it's Friday afternoon. Let's wait till Shabbos. We'll wait till Shabbos. I'll suck on it on Shabbos, so I'll have the pleasure on Shabbos. Could you imagine? He's in such pain. His mouth is so parched, and all he's thinking, I'll do it on Shabbos. So, of course, the Talmidim said they're going to wait. Now, in between that time, the Rebbitzin walked in, Rebbitzin Cutler. And one of the Talmidim said, we spoke to the attending physician, and he said that the Rosh Yeshiva could suck on a lollipop, and we went down to get it, but the Rosh Yeshiva wants to wait until Shabbos, so he'll have that pleasure on Shabbos. And the Rebbitzin said, I can't believe the doctor said that. Let's ask his main doctor, Dr. Porter. And they ran to find Dr. Porter in the hospital, and they told him that the attending physician said that the Rosh Yeshiva could suck on the lollipop. And he said, oh my goodness, did he do it? He said, no, he's waiting for Shabbos. And Dr. Porter said, I'm so glad. The attending physician made a terrible mistake. If he would have sucked that lollipop and that saliva and that juices would have been in his mouth, it would have been terrible. His life would have been in grave danger. It's a miracle that he waited for Shabbos and that he didn't suck on that lollipop. Could you imagine? Rabbi Aaron's life was extended because he understood what Beis Shammai said. Beis Shammai said, the whole week you got to be thinking about Shabbos. And here, Nebuch, he was in pain, but he wanted to wait to have that pleasure on Shabbos, and that gave him additional life. Let's try to remember that. Next time you get a new suit, a new hat, a new dress, whatever it is, try, if you can, think about it, save it for Shabbos. That's covered Shabbos.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org